Hi guys, this is a lesson from Evolve Elsevier, which is our publisher of our book about measuring intake and output. I'm just going to take you through a couple of things on here. When they're measuring the intake, they're actually using graduate cylinders. So we're going to skip for that because that is not how we measure intake. We use cylinders to measure the output, but I'm going to show you the output part of this version, but not the intake, okay? We will teach you how we do intake. So the quick sheet talks about what urine output is and why we need to wear gloves because we come in contact with fluid outputs. It talks about what intake and output is, which we'll go over in class. Your extended sheet is basically our lesson we'll do in class. Your supplies will include the INO record sheet, graduates to measure out the urine or the output of the patients, paper towels, and gloves because you're going to be touching body fluids. Okay, the video I'm going to start with, but just see, I'm just going to do illustrations really quick. Maybe not. Okay. Illustrations, again, these are cylinders that we use to measure out fluids. This is paper towels, and you have gloves because you may be touching body fluids, and then you have your INO record sheets. In the video, it shows a CNA using the cylinders to measure the intake. We don't do that. We measure as we feed our patients. So we will teach you how to do intake. However, the way that she does output is acceptable. So we will watch the video on outputs. So we're going to skip over the video a little bit just to get to the output version.
Check your state laws and facility policy to make sure you are permitted to perform this procedure. Before measuring intake and output, check the care plan or the nurse's instructions. Note any restrictions or special.
Okay, so we're going to pause here and I skip over to the output part. Okay. Should do output in 1 minute, guys. Here's the output. Okay, so that gives you a good idea how to do the output. The urinal that she had, that the man urinated into, does have markings, and you could measure out of the urinal. You don't have to put it into a cylinder. So if somebody uses a urinal like a man and he pees into it, if there's measure marks on the side of the urinal, you set the urinal flat on a surface and you measure. If a woman uses a specie hat, which is like a bowl that sits in the toilet, you can measure in there. Just make sure it's on a flat surface. Okay, so not everything has to go into a cylinder. Alrighty, so that is your outputs.